Welcome to TestDive, conference organized by Nokia.
So, what childhood beliefs sabotaged you in your adult life?
Oh my goodness, I think the biggest was that I was appreciated for sitting in a corner like there is no child. So I heard like, look at her, she's such a nice, cute girl. She sits in the corner like there is no child. So I believe that you need to sit silent, quietly to be appreciated. And that took me years to understand that I've got a right to raise my hand, to say out loud what I think about it. It definitely took me years when I understood that to be appreciated, you can't sit quietly in a corner. You need to speak up.
So, would you have chosen a different career path not for those beliefs?
I don't know if I would choose another career path if not these beliefs. Maybe. Well, I was studying psychology, so it was really convenient for me because I could face these beliefs and I could find myself like, do I really believe in it? Like, who said so? Is it mine or is it my parents? So it definitely helped me. But in the beginning, when I was working as a trainer, as a public speaker, it was really, it was a lot for me to stand in public and speak up. And then I understood, like, I've got the right to stand out loud. I've got the right to speak out loud. So it was a long path, but it was worth. Now I see that it was definitely worth.
Okay, so I have to ask how do we fight against that beliefs that hold us back?
First of all, you need to find them out. Like for example, if it's difficult for you to do something, if, for example, you're not raising your hand, if you're sitting silent, or if you're not fighting for yourself, first of all, you need to ask yourself why, like what's going on. And then when you fight this belief, you need to ask yourself, who said so? Is it what I believe in, or is it what my parents told me because they were caring about me? Absolutely. But now, when I'm mature, it doesn't work good. When you were a kid, that's okay. But now I'm a mature one, and this sentence, it's my parents' sentence, for example, it doesn't help me. So how can I change it? What else can I believe in? And just day by day practice this. But you need to fight. You need to say who said it, and then you need to find your own way.
Okay, so looking from a perspective of a 20-year-old young adult, I have to ask, how can we be sure that our beliefs in adulthood are correct?
Well, you need to look at the place where you're right now. So are you happy with the place you are right now? Are you happy with what you got? Do you feel fulfilled? Do you feel that what you're doing is giving you satisfaction? And if you can say, yes, I like my life. I'm at the place where I want to be. I've got what I want. I feel happy and proud about myself. Then congratulations, that it means your beliefs are correct. But if you feel like you're missing something in your life, you feel like I'm not fully happy, I feel I'm not able to fight for my beliefs, or I don't think I've got what I deserve. So if you're missing something in your life, that's the moment when you're probably following the beliefs that are not supporting you.
Okay, and are you happy and confident about your beliefs?
Yes, right now, but I'm 44, come on. So yes, right now I am, but it definitely took me a while. But yes, I'm right at the moment when I'm happy about what I believe in, and I feel good about myself. I feel that, I follow the path, I follow my beliefs, and I do believe in many areas I can be, for example, for my teenage son, a role model. I still need to work on myself a lot, but there are quite a lot of things I can be a role model.
So how to become a role model?
Well, first of all, yeah, definitely you need to find yourself in what I was talking today about assertiveness. Like, I'm okay, you're okay. Because I believe that's the basic. Like, I'm okay, I've got my rights, I deserve respect, I deserve to be fulfilled, and you also got your rights. Like, you've got the right to ask me for something, and I've got the right to say no. You've got the right to fight for yourself, and I've got the right to fight for yourself. So I think that's something very important that we can find this, like, when I'm okay and you're okay, because I think that's what we need to look for.
What beliefs are worth installing in younger generations?
First of all, I do believe that something very, very important is that because of your young age, it doesn't mean that you're stupid. Because I believe when I was young, we believed that wisdom comes with age.
Yes,
common. Yeah, that's really common. Like, wisdom comes with age. So what does it mean? That when you're young, you can't be wise? Like, what is that? So I do believe that young people need to believe in, like, you might be right, you might have right, you are wise, you're intelligent, you're hardworking. Like, it doesn't mean that you need to become older to become wise, or worse, to be listened. Like, if you got something to say, speak up, because actually I'm a huge fan of young generation. I believe you can change the world. Like, I'm from generation when we were working hard, and actually we've got nothing but burnt out and depression. You are the generation who says, work smart, work enough. I think it's healthy. So I think a lot of ideas that young generations got are worth to spread. And you are wise. You've got the right to say out loud. You don't have to wait to be older to say it out loud. Like, you are in position to share the truth you believe in.
That's great to hear that from somebody. But what about your clients? What beliefs most often sabotage them?
Oh my goodness, I work mostly with ladies, with women. Well, that's another subject, what beliefs we've got. Like, that, for example, sitting in a corner especially, I observe it so often, for example, when you're sitting in a meeting and you want to raise your hand and say something. But instead of raising up your hand and saying out loud, we're thinking too much. We're thinking too much. Is it the right moment? Is it smart enough? Maybe I shouldn't say what they will think about me. Oh my goodness, that's the barrier. What they will think about me. Nothing that they think about you. So usually people are very worried about this. And there's one more belief from childhood that we've got, and I hate it. We compare to each other. Because when we were at school, when you came from school and you said like, I got an exam, I've got I got 5 or 4, and people and parents were saying like, oh really? Is it the best grade? Yeah, who's got better? So we were taught like you compare to each other, and when you're adult, we shouldn't compare to each other because everybody's different. So comparing is like comparing apples to oranges. So stop comparing to each other. Just be you. Like, ask yourself a question: am I working hard enough? You know what I mean? Like, stop comparing to each other because we are completely different. It doesn't have sense.
Okay, but sometimes comparing doesn't help with a growth.
It can, if you can inspire from this. If you're, this is the question, like being jealous or being envy, because I think being jealous can be constructive. So if you got something what I want to have and I'm jealous, I can say, hey, I like it. Can you tell me where did you buy it or what's this? Because I also want to have it. And I think it's definitely nice. But when it's this kind of envy, and I know that there are a lot of people who are not very self-confident about themselves. And when they compare to each other, it makes them feel really bad. Like, I will never be like you. I will never be in the place where you are. So if comparing blocks you, makes you feel bad, stop comparing to others. Compare yourself to yourself from yesterday. Like, look where you've been yesterday, half a year ago, and where are you now? And be proud of yourself. But if comparing to others inspire you, cool, compare.